I am going to say this now. This video is probably going to be lengthy. I have a lot to talk about with this album that I'm ranking today. And I somehow managed to get the Eyes One video in less than 25 minutes. I don't think I'll be able to do the same for this one. So with that being said, get a snack, get a drink, put this on in the background. I don't know, whatever you do. We're here today. Hi. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of ranking the songs off of fantastic K-pop albums. And today we are ranking one of my favorite K-pop albums of all time, Day6's Sunrise. Oh my gosh, so 2017 marked a monumental year for Day6, where they began their year-long project, Every Day6, where they released 2 new songs every single month. And it's like fantastic, because can you name another group that was as busy as Day6 was? No. Sunrise was their first full-length album, consisting of all the songs from January through May, with 2 new songs for the month of June. And along with those 2 new songs, they gave us 2 remade versions of their first 2 singles, Congratulations and Letting Go. For this ranking video, I will be excluding those songs, Congratulations and Letting Go. They are not going to be part of this ranking, so the 14-song album gets knocked down to a 12-song album instead. Congratulations and Letting Go belong respectively on their first 2 mini albums, so that's the reason they are not going to be talked about here. This album has just stood the test of time, was one of my favorite albums of 2017, and it's now become one of my favorite K-pop albums of all time. When I go on long driving trips with my mom or whatever, this is usually one of the albums that has to be played because it's just fantastic. Day6 is great music for the soul. They make you feel things, transport you to different places, and I love them for that. I really do. So we're gonna start. And before we begin this ranking, just because the song is 12 does not mean this song is bad or it's a skip. There is no skips on this album. I'm putting that out there, okay? There's no skips on this album. It's fantastic. But number 12, because there has to be a number 12, it's My Day. 12 is My Day. Like I said, a song had to be last, and I chose this one because to me, it's the least memorable song on this album. But in the grand scheme of when I listen to this album front to back, you gotta listen to it. It's there and I get my life, okay? It's one of those songs where it's really good, and I acknowledge that it's really good, but I don't actively seek it out when I want to listen to specific Day6 songs. Neither here nor there. The song, My Day. It's for the fans. It's for the fans. The Day6 fans were called My Days. So, yeah. The song is very cute. The lyrics are very cute. That's about the best way I can describe the message of this song. I do like the over-pronounced background ad-libs during Young K's part in the second verse. I thought that was really cool. And Young K steals the show with his high notes during the bridge. He's actually one of my favorite vocalists in K-pop. His range is incredible. And I just love when he gives us those really coming from the gut notes. If you listen to this song, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you listen to their song How to Love, the note he gives us at the end of the bridge into the last chorus, that type of note, he's really good at giving us one of those notes where you're just like, whoa, like I felt that shit. So number 12 is My Day. Sorry, My Day. The window's open. California right now in the Bay Area, it really wants to say, hey girl, it's summer. No, boo, it's still spring, but they really want to say it's summertime. But it's not, but it's hot. So the window's open. So any loud ass cars that want to drive up the street, you in advance. So number 11 is Winter Has Gone. January and March's singles kind of went in a similar fashion, with the title song being very punk rock and then the B-side being a more slower, in your feels rock ballad. Out of those 4 songs though, Winter Has Gone is my least listened to track. The song starts off with a very spacey instrumentation with a padded drum beat. I don't know exactly the term for it, but when you hear the beats in the verses, you can tell it's not from a real drum. It's from one of those like padded ones that's electronic, okay? Then the chorus explodes in your face with a wall of sound. Day6 is really good at giving us choruses that just wash over us. They flood over us. They give you that. And Sungjin's voice in particular is very great for those initial climactic explosions in the first parts of those choruses, because his voice is just always so full of emotion. It's so raw, and there's that little like kind of rasp to it that he has that the other vocalists of day6 don't have. So he's very good for bringing in choruses that come in with a punch. So I liked that aspect. The vocal slide bits at the end of Sungjin and Jay's parts in the chorus are very nice. Day6, especially with this album, has really brought out my love for vocal slides. Before this album, I didn't know what the hell a vocal slide was, and then after this album, I was like, oh, that's a vocal slide. I like it. I want to hear more of those. Vocal slides, for those who don't know, is when the singer, I don't sing, so this is from what I looked up online, but vocal slides are basically when the singer sings out a note and transitions very smoothly. In music terms, it's a glissando, and they basically do it with their voice, so it's all very smooth and very connected, but they're changing notes without taking breaths, you know, that sort of thing. The background vocals during Sungjin's bridge sound amazing, adding another emotional layer before the song eventually comes to a close without a last chorus. This is the only song where there's no last chorus, which makes it stand out a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still number 11. Winter Has Gone. Number 11. Moving on, we have number 10. Say Wow. Say Wow, I believe, is April. No, it's not. Say Wow is May. Anyways, number 10. Say Wow. I loved the way the vocals came in during the intro bit. It sounds like it's very far off in the distance and it gradually comes closer. I love that. And there are some cool driving strings in the verses and great background vocals. Day6 is very great at harmonizing and background vocals. Fantastic. They have that on lock. The drum beat building up during the pre-chorus, really great. And then the repeated fast keyboard chord hits in the chorus where it's like, it is very fast. Brings out a lot of great energy during the chorus. You can really hear the melody of those chords and where they go. In the last chorus, I like the progression of them, because the instrumental kind of fades out a little bit before in the last chorus and at the start of it. So you can really hear the piano key chords there. My one big problem with this song, though, is that whenever it was being mixed, it came out in the end sounding a little muddy during parts of the song, especially in the chorus when there's all the instrumentation hitting you with the vocals. It just kind of comes off a little muddled and muddy. And maybe it's a preference to style, but it just doesn't come off as clear as the other songs on this album and as clear as I would have liked it to be. Other than that, this song is very fun and it's very catchy. So number 10 is Say Wow. Number 9, I Smile. Instrumentation for the song is very beautiful. Also, the line structure is very different, how they divvied up the parts. I feel like with most day6 songs, Sungjin mostly gets chorus and pre-chorus parts. So hearing him cover the verses for this song was kind of like a nice switch up. It was like a breath of fresh air. And I liked the drumstick hits in the pre-chorus where Doan is either hitting the sticks together to make the sound, or he's hitting the rims of the drums, not the heads of the drum. I thought that was a very nice touch. The falsetto in the second half of the chorus, sung by Wonpil, the first time in Young K the second. very beautiful. Day 6 with the falsettos, amazing as well. The ad-libs in the bridge, fantastic. But the synth keyboard parts in the bridge are the highlight. I love that. I loved the up and down motif of the piano that plays throughout the song. That do 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 do. Very nice. The back and forth Wampil and Young K in the last chorus with the unanda part. We love to hear it. And this is just another very nice, easy to listen to, beautiful Day6 songs. Day6 is very good at making very beautiful sounding music. Number 9, I Smile, Bandushi. Next up, number 8, we have the opening song, Lean on Me. So, right off, we're greeted with great electric guitar intro, setting the pace for the album. The instrumentation then thins out for the first verse before the guitars come back in for the pre-chorus. I love the falsetto range they sing during the chorus part, where they sing on that lean on me part, but in the chorus, the falsetto. I guess now would also be a good time to mention that Jay's vocals are my second favorite in Day6. It's not really a good time. I should have said that from the beginning. But Jay is my second favorite vocalist in Day6 after Young K. I think his voice is just very smooth. It's another one of those very smooth, silky voices. And it blends very nicely with whatever part he's singing, and I love that. But we have to give a vocal shout out to Dowoon. He has one singing line in this song in the bridge. Every time Dowoon gets a line thrown his way, I smile because I love it. I love it because he's not confident in his singing. So whenever he does get a line, we have to love and embrace it because it is a moment to hold dearly to our hearts. And I feel like so far for this video, I've been gushing over every single song, but this album is just so good. I don't have a lot of real complaints. And like I said, just because My Day is last doesn't mean that song is terrible. This album is just so incredible, and there's just so many great musical moments. But number 8 is Lean on Me. Love the chorus. Love Dowoon's little singing line. And it's a great intro. Opening song. Number 7, we have I'm Serious. I don't know why I did that. It's summer, and we're driving to spend the day on the beach, baby. The vibes in this song are just taking me straight to the ocean. This is the title song from the month of April. The string part during the chorus is very faint. You're gonna have to listen, but it's very nice. It adds to that kind of easy breezy feel. Acoustic guitar in the second verse. I love a good acoustic guitar. I love an electric guitar. I love an acoustic guitar. And this song, like I said, it just is a very easy breezy listening song. And the little bits of harmonies are very lovely. Day6 does the harmonies like no one else's business. And the bop, bop, bop vocals in the background during the start of the last chorus are a very nice touch. It kind of gives that like a little retro feel, because it was like, it kind of sounded like those doo-wop type of things, you know? Very cool. Very cute song. I really enjoy this song. When it was released back in 2017, I was listening to it heavy, but I was listening to all these songs heavy. They were like at the top of the playlist because a bitch was repeating. Okay, so that was number 7. I'm Serious. This is where I wrote a lot of notes. So every time I do these videos, I rank them in a Word document, and then I write notes about what I like in each song. And for this time around, usually my notes is like 3 pages. No. The notes for this album was a freaking essay. 5 pages. And okay, so number 6. Yepaso, You Were Beautiful. I always gush about the top 5, but for this album, it's the top 6. It's the top 6. And not even talking about the video for You Were Beautiful, but I loved that we got a continuation, a part 2 for the Congratulations universe, because that story in the Congratulations music video was everything. Chewushik, hey. So I was really glad that we got a part 2 where she really got to see I had a great relationship and I'm sad that it's over. You did. He was sobbing his eyes out when you broke up with him over the phone. Talk about impersonal. I feel like if I have to break up with somebody, it has to be in person. If they're gonna break up with me, do it in person. Because if you ever try to break up with me through a text or through a phone call, the next time I see you, I'm probably gonna smack you or punch you in the face. Anyway, let's talk about the song. Yeposo. The moody guitar riff, the motif, the descending guitar motif in the intro, and then it goes like, and the vocals come in for the verse. The vocal harmonies in this song are incredible. They mostly are very present during the pre-chorus. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, so nice. And I loved the contrast of the da part in the chorus where they're singing da, they sing upwards, and the instrumentation and harmonies, they go downwards. Contrast. We love to see it. We love to hear it. I like the lingering guitar silence before the second verse kicks in. The piano chords during the second verse, they really pop out. Jay sounds really nice in the chorus during the second chorus. And Jay's part in the bridge might be my favorite part of the song. From the melody of his lyrics to the tone of his voice to the English line. Baby, I know it's already over. Damn! All right. I really like that line a lot. Thank you. And then we get to the last chorus. Acoustic guitar, piano, instrumentation leading to the last chorus, sung by Juan Pil. Beautiful. Sounds amazing. I believe this is the slowest of the title songs for January through June, which makes it stand out in that right, because the tempo is different for this song, and I feel it's become a very big favorite out of their discography, and with great reason. The song is very fantastic and it's very beautiful. You were beautiful, but this song will always remain beautiful. Okay, so number 6 is Yeposo, You Were Beautiful. And then we move on to song number 5. We might get this over with and it won't be that long. I don't know, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'm just more prepared this time. I don't fucking know. But anyways, song number 5, Man in a Movie. Man in a Movie. Cue the gasp. I'm sorry. I know this is a big favorite. But Man in a Movie. Number 5. The effect on the piano chords in the intro gives the piano a very interesting tone. The swinging beat and time signature, we love to hear it. So what I mean by swinging beat are usually beats, time signatures that the lower is an 8 instead of like a 4. That gives it that more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also get that with a 3/4 time signature as well if you get it fast enough for a waltz tempo. But I love swinging beats are very fun because they're very much waltzy and dancey, and they kind of give me like old school vibes. This song doesn't really give me old school vibes, but swing type beats kind of give a more vintage feel in my opinion. Okay. The vocal layering during the pre-chorus is very nice. Like the first line of both, I think it's Wampil and Younghae who sing the pre-chorus. The first line of Wampil is like, there's like vocal layering where one of the pitches is high and then it's like a few octaves lower. I like that. Someone who really does that a lot in their music is Mariah Carey. She'll do that vocal layering technique. The chorus is very fun, great background vocals, great leading vocals in the chorus, and I love the break in the chorus, giving us that silence. Silence, when used right, is great for keeping people's attention on where the song is going next. It's great for a little pause, a little moment before it comes back into the song. And the bridge of this freaking song. I love it. No pun intended. They sing that line. I love it. Yes, okay. You can start hearing the horns better during the bridge. And then the key change to the last chorus. Baby. We love a good key change. We love a good key change. And the horns are very much more present during the last chorus, and with those added horns where you can really hear them in the last chorus, it just gives it this big, grand, climactic Broadway musical moment. And then we end with those out of nowhere, no context strings and low arranged piano note ends the song. It's like boom. It's just wow, what a way to end the song, because no one was expecting to have that weird string part just thrown out of nowhere, but it was there. It was a thing. And I can see why Jay requested for React to K to react to this song, because there's just so many great moments to unpack that my barely trained musical ears, I'm good at playing music, I'm not good at the theory, okay? I can't keep up with all of the stuff that those musicians pointed out. But yeah. So number four, I Wait. This is the anime day6 song that never belonged to any anime. The start of it all, I remember back when it said January and March songs gave very similar vibes? Well, yes, they did. And while January's set the tone, I do like March's songs more, neither here nor there. This song, I Wait, really gave us that insight to day6 doing a more harder punk rock sound, which turned out to really work for them. I love the breathiness of the vocals in the verses. They're incredible. Yeah, that was so bad. Like I said, I'm not a singer. The background harmonies in the pre-chorus, oh my heavens. But the chorus stole the show for this song. The way the last part of each line in the chorus with that ascending note upwards, where it's like, I love that. I love it. And then it's like with a little bit of a breath, at least for Sung Jin and Jae. They ended those notes a little, but Young K, he just was like, I'm gonna give you my full vocals. I don't want to sound breathy. So he did it. And Wonpil too. And then Jae's vocals during this whole song were the second part of the song that stole the show. For me, at least. The breathiness of his voice, the overall sound, it kind of was like a little whiny, but not really. And it just sounded really sexy. He sounded really sexy. He was like, insert sample. I thought he sounded sexy. I was like, wow. Jay thoroughly killed me in the best way possible. Yeah. Hands down, though, this is my favorite day6 instrumental only outro. There's like no vocals for the outro. The energy is just so high. I'm head banging like crazy. My neck is going to reap the consequences the next day because it's like boom, 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 boom. It's just so in your face. It's so intense. And then it just ends so abruptly. It's like, that's the end. What a journey. Number 4, I Wait. Number 3, How Can I Say? Keeping up with the harder, more pop punk vibes is the title song from March. Right off the bat, they just jump into the song with those thumping drums. It's like real, yeah. Or here, the guitars and the harmonies. Then you can breathe for a little bit during the verses, but not for too long. The energy of this song from start to finish is just incredible. Second to none. My head does not stay still for 1 second of this song. I'm like literally, yes! Day6! That's literally me. This chorus is absolutely everything. Doan just hammering away on the drums. He did not get a single freaking break. He was going off. While Sungjin and Jae just dominate the entire chorus. And then there's a little slow down instrumental thinning at the end of the chorus. Lets us breathe for like a mini second before jumping back into Wonpil and Young K's back-to-back verses. I love the synth chord bits in the pre-chorus, in the chorus. Synth flourishes. We love the ending of the song. Like I Wait just keeps charging forward until another very abrupt ending. Starting very fast, ending very fast. Jae and Sungjin's voices really suit this style of rock. I love the versatility of genres day6 can do with their music. When I saw them live in concert in 2019, the Book of Us Gravity Tour, baby, they performed this song live, and I lost my mind. But seeing them in concert, if you're a fan of good music or day6, it's just a life-changing experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Number 3, how can I say? So now we're on to number 2, baby. Number 2. And it is Good on 10 Day. I'm such a fucking idiot. I would. Song number 2. Ranking it. I freaking would. Oh my gosh. March's B-side. The best B-side they released for the entire Everyday 6 project. I am still... No, not still. Yeah. I am fully prepared to die on this hill, fight this battle till the very end to say that this is the best B-side that they released for this whole entire Everyday 6 project. The emotion, the feels, this song is everything. Everything. To me. Okay. I think the 2 most emotionally driven songs on the entire Everyday 6 project are I Would, Good on 10 Day, and I Need Somebody. Good thing I don't have to rank both of those songs on this one video. Okay. Moonrise, that's a whole nother story we might get to someday in the future. Okay, anyways. I Would. Acoustic guitar strumming during the verse, paired with Young K's lower register vocals. It's a God-given gift. It's a God-given gift to the senses. Young K has the range, bitch. She has that range. He like that low register of his, we don't get to hear it much, but when we do, we get to embrace and bask in it because it's a treat. Wonpil's falsetto during his pre-chorus parts is another present from the heavens. The immense swell into the chorus, like I said, walls of sound, waves of emotion. Nothing but sweeping you off your feet, goosebump-inducing, emotional masterpiece. I get lost in the chorus every single time I hear it. And I love it. I love the chorus. I love the harmonies during Sungjin's last line in the chorus. If you hear it, it's like you'll hear it. You just can hear it. Okay. And then Jae's vocal slide at the start of his part in the chorus. Everything. Jae, when he gives us vocal slides, that's really where I'm like, yes, vocal slide. Oh my gosh. And then the harmonies during the little bit after the chorus, where it's like dashi hambon do. Yo. Beautiful. And this time, the second verse is led by electric guitar instead of acoustic. And I love the way Wonpil changes the melody of the last part of his pre-chorus line. It's the word gonde. He changes it every single time. We love the switch-ups. Switch it up, baby. Switch it up. Also, instead of giving us a bridge, they just give us a third installment of the pre-chorus, which is not a bad thing and only gets better. It's good. The last pre-chorus is so beautiful, and Wonpil's vocals with the piano accompaniment is... Mwah. Song is perfection and until the very end. It only gets better. Young K's vocals at the outro, mind-blowing. I already have talked about this man's range that he is capable of. but just on this song alone is proof of how great of a vocalist he is, from the lows to the highs. But this song is just a great display of how powerful all of day6's vocals are. This song is, it's so emotional. I love it so much. It's number 2. Good on 10 day. I would. Beautiful song. Number 1, Dance Dance with Me. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. This was hard. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard to not put I Would at number 1, but Dance Dance just holds an even more special place in my heart. Probably because I got to see it live when they performed it at the concert, okay? They didn't perform I Would at the concert, but they did perform Dance Dance. And I have a recording of it, of me singing along and screaming my head off. This was one of my favorite songs of 2017 and still my favorite title song out of the entire yearly project. Do Woon has another line on this album. This time it's the yes. Countdown, baby. We love a countdown. Before we get thriving guitar motifs in the verses, all the background vocal bits from the O's to the chants are just amazing. A lot of great singability to this song. The whole energy of the song, and then some. It's an entire earworm. Catchiest chorus by far on this whole entire album. I love the singing. It's so easy to sing along to the chorus on this song. And then you get like the chanted parts in the background where they're like, dance, dance. And then the O's. I love a good O. Like, O's and woes. I love a good catchy O and woe. Oh my gosh. And then we get this slower reggae instrumentation for Young K's rap. We don't get many Young K raps from him anymore, but you know, we do appreciate when we do. The bridge, bitch. Young K starts it off with the I feel good, baby, I feel great. And then, so after he does his part, then it's all of them singing together, where it gives me like a bar setting or something, or in the car, everyone's just like screaming along to the song. Fantastic. The harmony O's, and then the halftime beat after Young K's part, and it comes back where they're all singing the I feel good, baby, I feel great. It's halftime beats. Oh my gosh, amazing. Best wall of silence on this album. After that bridge, it's just silence. And then we get Dance With Me. Jay's clearing of the throat. I love that part. I love that part. And then the song ends with the same bit from the bridge, but a little more call and responsey this time. Young K has like 2 lines, and then they sing the other 2 lines, so it's very much back and forth. Love to hear it, love to hear it. Like I Wait and How Can I Say, there's hardly a time to breathe or chill until the end of the song, where they give us an organ instrument note to end it. Like everything is happening, and then it's ending. Organ note. Love a good organ. So I'm very biased towards this song, but from the moment I heard it, it's been stuck in my head, and it's just a great feel good, baby, I feel great. I feel good. Dance, stupid, and crazy type of song. I love Angsty Day6 because they do that so well, but when they're ready to have fun and party, they are ready to have fun and party. They are. Love this song, love this album. Like I said, once again, in case you didn't get it through this entire video, I love this album. Number 1, Dance Dance, and here is my full ranking. Inserts here, picture. Hope you guys liked this video. What are your favorite songs from this album? Is my ranking cute or is it atrocious? Are you mad I put My Day last? I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? As always, if you have a suggestion for what you would like to see me rank next, feel free to leave that in the comments. But I will be telling you that will have to wait until 4 weeks later, because in 2 weeks, I will be ranking NCT Dream's Hot Sauce because that is the album on repeat for me right now, aside from when I was listening to this album. But yes, the next video, I will be ranking the songs from the next album. It's NCT Dream's Hot Sauce. Yes, yes. So, thank you for watching this. Day 6's Sunrise. If you haven't heard it before, I highly recommend you listen to it. It's a masterpiece. It's the K-pop Bible, in my opinion. Day 6 does things so well. So I will see you on the next video. This is a long one. I'm sorry, but I warned you in the beginning. Bye. Brief context for anybody who's interested. I started playing musical instruments at the age of 5 when I got lessons to play the violin. I asked for that for my birthday. So I played the violin up until 4th grade, and then I joined the elementary school band, and they did not have a string section, so I was forced to learn a new instrument. So I learned how to play the flute. And then in 5th grade, I learned how to play the clarinet, and bitch, I became first chair clarinet. Not that that's important because it's elementary school band, but baby, I took a full summer to learn how to play the clarinet, and I came back busting it down on all those people. I made it into the advanced band, and I was first chair clarinetist. I'd only had 2-3 months, not even, to learn how to play the clarinet, and I trumped those little bitches. Sorry, some of them continued on into band with me. I surpassed them. So, and Mr. Valentine thought I did too. So that's why he put me first chair, baby. Yeah. And then 6th grade, I told my middle school teacher, I was like, I'm very bored of playing the clarinet. And he was like, what are you looking into playing? I said, I would think either the French horn or the oboe. And he said, try the oboe. So I tried the oboe. Also, I didn't like that the French horn was so heavy. And at that time in my life, 6th grade, I was very weak. And it was very heavy for me to hold. And I was like, So he said, try the oboe. I tried the oboe. And like all oboe players' beginnings, it was rough, bitch. You're used to playing a reed instrument, and then you get stuck with a double reed, and you're like, what the frickum fracks? But eventually I became really great, and he put me in the symphonic band 7th grade because I was in the symphonic band. So I skipped concert bands and moved right up to symphonic bands. And 7th grade, he gave us some really great songs. Frank Kelly, Sundance. He made us play that song because the oboe, O-B-O-E, so low. He thought that I sounded really good. And I did sound really good because that whole 6th grade year, I really learned how to perfect the craft. And she did that. She did that. So I stuck with the oboe from 6th grade. Also in 6th grade, I started learning how to play the piano. So I took piano lessons outside of school time. So I was in symphonic bands, taking piano, and doing marching band. Well, I started marching band in 7th grade. If you're in symphonic band in middle school, where I'm from, you have to do marching band. It's a requirement. And I was like, bleh. But you had to. Oh my gosh. And then high school, you're required to take marching band regardless. And I was like, bitch, please. Ugh. I hate marching bands because you can't really march well with an oboe. You run the risk of damaging the reed while you're walking up and down. So instead, I went back to playing the fluty flute for marching band. And then, so I stuck with oboe for high school. And in high school, you can audition when you're coming into high school to try and be in the wind ensemble, which is the advanced band in my high school. I had very bad stage fright. Yes, I was given solos during the music, but I was scared sometimes. I was very shy. I didn't want to try out to be in the wind ensemble my freshman year of high school. Could I have made it in? Probably, maybe. I think I might have struggled a little bit, but I could have kept my own. But no, I didn't do that. So I just signed up to be in symphonic band for freshman year of high school. And The first freaking piece we played for a concert was called Pilatus, Mountain of the Dragons, or something like that. And there's 2 very big oboe solos. And at first I was very nervous. I was very nerve. But eventually I got those shits down and everybody heard, okay, he might not be as bad on the oboe as we thought. I mean, I knew I wasn't bad, but when it was like, you know, I have to get used to it. I have to accumulate. So, I was a little nervous, but then eventually I got the hang of it. I was like, okay, we're in high school now. I can handle what gets thrown my way. And bitch, I handled what got thrown my way. Yes, I did. So, 9th grade happened, and then one of my friends who wasn't in band, he was like, I think I'm gonna join band too. And so tryouts happen at the end of every single year where you can audition in front of the band teacher to see if you want to be in wind ensemble or try to get in. And since my friend was going to be joining band and my other 2 friends that were in band weren't auditioning for wind ensemble, I was like, why would I want to be in the band by myself? So I was like, no, I'm not going to audition for wind ensemble. I'm going to stay with my friends so I can be with them together. Apparently, no one liked that idea. They were like, are you stupid? What are you doing? They were like, I had a lot of like the band council people were like, are you going to try out for wind ensemble? And I was like, no. And they're like, why not? And I was like, I don't want to. And I was like, wow. This bitch is really gonna pass up the opportunity to be in the advanced band because he wants to be with his friends in symphonic band. I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It got to the point where I got a phone call from my flute section leader, and she was basically like, you need to try out to be in wind ensemble. The teacher said he's gonna put you in wind ensemble. You just need to try out so it seems fair to everybody else. And I was like, no, and I was like, okay, that's nice. I'm not interested. And then eventually I walked into the band room one day. The teacher, he called me into his office. He was like, hey, can I speak to you for a second? Meanwhile, the tryouts for wind ensemble had ended like a week ago. He was like, when are you going to try out for wind ensemble? And I was like, I don't know. He was like, how about Wednesday? So I was cornered into a spot. So I said, okay. So Wednesday came. I tried out for wind ensemble. He released the list. Of course I was there. Oboe, wind ensemble, Alex. So that is my story of how I got into wind ensemble. And I'm actually very freaking glad that he forced me to try out for wind ensemble. I don't like my band teacher. He was not a person I got along with. He didn't get along with me. We had a lot of differences and disagreements that I made his life very miserable sometimes during high school band. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Okay. I do what I want. How about that? But I do appreciate that he forced me to try out for wind ensemble, because wind ensemble is really where you get to play more fun music, where you get to play more advanced music. And I think he knew, and in my heart of hearts, where I wasn't being stubborn and a little scaredy cat, I knew that I wasn't going to enjoy being stuck in symphonic band for another year just because I wanted to be with my friends. I think we both knew that I wanted the challenge. I wanted the more advanced music. I was going to handle the advanced music. And bitch, I handled that shit. So that is my high school band story. And then I auditioned on the oboe in my senior year to apply for music school, music majors for college. And I applied at Long Beach and San Francisco and Northridge and San Diego. And San Diego, I did my audition. I didn't even get to finish the piece. They were like, thank you, we've heard enough. And I was like, oh shit, I don't think that's a good sign. But actually it was, because I guess they'd heard enough that they already made up their minds. They're like, we don't need to hear him finish the whole entire piece. We want him, because I got accepted into the music program at San Diego. So that's the story. That's how it went. Cool.